Daai sê ding.
They said they can do, like I said, they can take any but water.
But the water is very important. Yes.
Yeah, imagine.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Wake Us Up in the Hood. We are still in the communities of Bo-Kaap, just having a quick chat with the elderly people, the residents that lives in this community of Bo-Kaap, that's been living in this community for so many years. Some of them are not just over the age of 60, but some of them are just found out are over 80 years old already. So the majority of the people living in these flats, as pensioners, as people that is in the age where they should be relaxing, where they shouldn't be worried about issues like water. And today, in this year of 2024, after apparently having 30 years of democracy, it has not benefited any of these residents that is still here today, because we are being treated as if we have done heavy crimes to people, as if we are the Palestinians, of Cape Town, of South Africa. One of the things that stood out for us when we got here, and very surprisingly, the only building or the first block that was attacked by the city of Cape Town is the one that demonstrates their support for Palestine. So we can clearly see the agenda behind this whole motive, behind this whole narrative that they are pushing, is that anyone that stands up for people's human rights, they will attack you first. So these elderly, as old as they are here, they say that we will not allow and we will not be silenced, by the rest of these Zionist people that is oppressing people, that is trampling on people's human rights, irrespective if they are not South Africans. Their support towards our brothers and sisters in Palestine will forever be there until that people are set free. But as I had a chat with a few of the elderly people, we've learned that this has not only just affected them, because it's water. It has affected them psychologically, it has affected them emotionally, because as Titi explained, that when she wakes up in the morning, the first thing she does is she goes to the toilet. We also do understand that in the Islamic community, they pray 5 times a day, and water forms an important part of their prayer. It forms an important part of taking up dash. It's much more than just having water. It is important because how do we practice good hygiene? It is also important because our constitution expressed that we have the right to basic human needs. And what is water? It is indeed a basic human need. So what are they actually saying to us indirectly? They are saying to us that we will kill your human rights, we will trample on the constitution whenever we want to. And this is brought to you by our government in the city of Cape Town, which is the Democratic Alliance. But before we go along, we're going to have a quick chat, just to find out to a few. I think we're going to start our way. Okay, let's start here.
Yeah.
So how has this affected you?
Oh, I was like sick of picking up, although they gave us 1 hour to bring the bottles up to the house, we still have to lift those bottles up and throw it in the system. It takes 15 liters to take one flush, and I mean, to help pay our bills, because we all pensioners, some of us have students, and where must these people go? And now if they take the students away, how are we going to survive? Because people must take a shower every day.
Yes.
And one lady right upstairs had to carry this 10 liters of water four blocks of stairs up. She was yesterday the whole day at the hospital from stress. Her blood pressure was over 200, over 180, something like that, she said. Because it's like, Auntie Siba said, it's affecting us emotionally and mentally and physically. Another lady, Turan, she stays on the 4th floor, and she's got, like me, a sciatica nerve problem. So, I mean, this is very inconvenient for us, and I mean, they can't do collective punishment like they say. The whole of South Africa, there's people overdue with the rates and the water.
Yes.
Why can the foreigners from Zimbabwe and all these places come in, get free water, get free electricity, and we that are we are born South Africans, why do we have to go through this? It is, I really think it is not fair. It's inhuman.
Affecting our health. Do you imagine me?
Yes, yeah.
5 liter water, 5 liter. I have to go and fetch it down there. And then I have to carry it up 3 flights of stairs. Now you can 3 flights. Then in between I'll have to stop, rest, stop, rest. Now what? That I'm in the 80s.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Now you can imagine
Yes.
every day And the water, I mean, if you use that water, tomorrow you must go again, carry another 10 liters.
Oh, not nice, yeah.
And how quickly doesn't 3 bottles go
Just-
into the
You know what's a bottle of water? How long does it last?
Tell me, just this, a bit on the history. How long are you living in Bo-Kaap?
Years.
Many years.
My
You grew up in Bo-Kaap. You grew up here.
Yes, my mother would have been 100 years. I'm 72 years. My mother would have been 100. You know, staying in here.
Born and bred here.
Grew up
So historically, you guys are has been here throughout. I understand that Bo-Kaap was formulated during the apartheid. You know, with
That's
the
right.
Forcible Removal Act of 1950.
Yeah.
Just correct me if I'm wrong. And you guys have been here since the Forcible Removal Act with the apartheid government. Through our people here and through us there, out of District 6. Yes. Okay.
Like I was born in 1952 and I was born here, you know, in Capetown, in the Bo-Kaap, but in a smaller flat, like,
But
you
for
know.
me, it's funny, no? Look how many blocks there are here. How many blocks of
Is here.
sorry.
More than 25.
Yes.
It goes up to 191.
And this one is targeted.
And this one is targeted.
Do you think it's because of the flag? I don't think it can't be because of. If they had targeted us because of the flag, they could have done a lot of things besides the water. Besides
So do you think that it's because this is prime land? And
that's
perhaps that they.
That's
This is
my
this is a
whole point.
beautiful view. You
That's
wake
my
up in the
point.
morning like this. It's extremely beautiful. It's it's prime land.
There's
It's prime land.
thousands of Jews that ran away from Israel like cockroaches,
Yes.
and they're staying all in
Yeah.
Cape Town
So
hotels.
they're looking for them now.
So they want us.
I mean, you just here now, no? Look at the view, look at everything. You can even walk to the shops, come back. You know what I mean? Whereas I mean, it's convenient, but
Yes, we
why
are
do they?
puppets, but we're not so stupid, you know.
I got 3 small children. They've not even been washed yet.
Yeah.
They've never been washed yet.
For this 5-6 days now.
How much you wash them just quickly? I mean, I put water on a big pot now. Then I must stand in a bath and wash me there, which is very uncomfortable for our big people over 70s. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I can't stand it anymore.
Just tell her on look at tell
For
them.
me, it is very inconvenient and very uncomfortable for me. As you can see, we elderly people here. And another thing is this also, we don't work out. My husband is not working. I'm not working. I'm hosting students. So if I don't have water in my house, how can our students take a shower? You know, even ourselves also. How can we take a decent wudu before we go stand in front of Allah? You know, so it's affecting all of us. Mentally and physically, and emotionally. As you can hear, I'm very emotional. You know,
And financially.
and financially
Don't forget
also
and
financially,
financially,
because if a student don't get everything he's been promised, then he just packed his bags and he's go. And where do we sit? Back,
don't have,
back where we
Don't have an
you know,
income.
we
Don't
have
started
an
here.
income.
We
Everything
don't
is
have any income. So I don't think it's fair that they must put the water off.
Yes.
You know, and we are elderly people.
From that little pension that you have, is that enough
No.
now to pay the bills
It's
without
not
these
enough
students?
to cover everything.
Not
You know,
even
we
your
must pay
food.
levy. We must buy electrical. You know, we must buy food. We must pay rates. We must pay rates and tax. And it's not even enough to cover.
That's the only source of income.
That's
that's why
right.
they have the
That's
students
right.
here.
If we don't have any students, then we must live on that. And when it comes to half of the month, we got nothing left.
Yes, and the thing
know?
is, we have to give them food. So at least when we buy food for them, then we can also
We can
eat
also
from that.
eat
It's
from
not
that.
that much.
Understand
They
that,
should
they have applied for indigent grant and they declined.
We didn't get.
So you don't get any indigent grant here.
Some people get, some people don't. The majority don't get because some of the people are not so educated. You know.
Say that they don't understand.
They
what
don't
is
understand stand, yeah.
And now
Say
the boat
The indigent grant,
Yeah, they go down to the civic center and they say, please give me a form. They say, no, you must fill in. We don't want to fill in, we're scared, we don't know what indigent, what does it mean? Instead of them
And they're not coming out to educate and to tell the people.
or explain to the people, this is, you don't know. So now you sit, you get all these rates and you say, but I'm so old, why must I pay so much money?
And if you do go, we are old, you have got to stand in long queues. And they say, this isn't right, you must go back. Then, 3-4 times you must go back before they accept your form.
They must they must change their logo. They say city works for you. Forget about that logo because they don't work for you. Work for them. They don't work for us, we work for them. So where do they come from? I mean, free.
What I feel so bad about, why can other countries come in here and they get free water, free electricity? We are born, we're here. My mother's been here for more than 100 years, staying in Bo-Kaap, staying in the flat from generation to generation. Why are we going through this? And the public, they storm to come and see the mural. Thousands and thousands of people from morning, even the MJC, the sheikhs, where are they now when we are in this difficulty? They're all in the newspapers, internationally. Now where are they now? Where's anybody to assist us? There's nobody here, nobody comes now. And some people know that we are, we're having problems with water. So I levy to the steers and steers, the body corporate, they are Jewish. Now the thing is, what are they doing for us? They didn't paint this flag. This flag wasn't painted by them, it was painted by our people, and just go look at the back and how it looks. They don't make things nice for us, they just accept our money. So what do they do with the thousands years? Nothing they do.
Oh, thank you so much.
We can talk the whole day.
But thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate the fact that you guys came out to have a chat and to inform the rest of the country and the rest of the people that is watching, in terms of what is happening, how you guys are being treated under this government, and how we are literally being neglected, So it takes a lot of courage, and I want to say thank you to you guys. Baie shukran dat julle uitgekom het, and please keep us in the du'as and vice versa. We will continue to pray.
Also, we appreciate you guys for coming.
At least we feel a little bit relieved. There are some people coming in.
Yes.
6 days without water. Can you imagine 6 days? 6 days since Friday.
To take your time off, and I hope people, they see what we're actually suffering.
Yes, because they came in their thousands from before Fajr till late at night. They came thousands ways every day. Nobody, you're the first people.
You're the first people that came. I must say, really, thank you.
It's a pleasure. We will see how we can further help and assist you guys. We will be here tomorrow as well to see what we can do with the indigent grant and apply and help you guys and take it from there. We have formed a relationship with Mr. Fadil. He's also very, very busy to ensure. So there is a report back meeting happening tonight.
The meeting is scheduled for tonight.
So tonight the meeting is going to happen.
Schedule of primary school.
What must we call you because we want to tell them about you guys?
No. This is the leadership. No, this is the leadership of here.
This is Papa Joe.
He's the one that reached out to us. He's been part.
So he
forming a working relationship to see what we can do for the community, to help at least better the circumstances of the people.
Inshallah, yeah.
But thank you, Mr. Fadil, for reaching out and for coming into the meeting.
It's
a pleasure, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, guys. Okay.
See you tonight, inshallah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.